Nathan, back with another live stream. If you hear an echo, I'm sorry. It's my stupid headset. But yeah, if you don't hear me the rest of the stream, it's because of my mic. And yeah, we're gonna bring back an old series of mine that was popular in 17. It is Road to Show. We're gonna be live streaming the NLCS and the World Series. Please enjoy, and you'll see my character show everything. So, if you don't hear me the rest of the stream, please like, comment, share, subscribe, click that little bell. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I have 81 subscribers. I already broke 200 videos, so kudos to that. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the stream. See ya. Peace.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Pat Shedd will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did in the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your San Francisco Giants.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams.
Batting third, first baseman, Nathan Sexton.
Comes set, now the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Spencer calls for it. And that's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Digging in to try it again, Warner Braun, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this is on the ground to first, could be 2. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, Nathan Sexton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sexton.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Braun is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Damon McCaig.
The first baseman,
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw to first. How about that? Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More baseball on MLB. Digging in once again, Buford Spencer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High in the air out towards shallow right. Salinas is there. And the inning is over. So they go down without. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nathan Sexton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit ball to second, and now a jump throw against his body. He'll whip this one to first. In leading off the inning, Nathan Sexton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Braun going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the series. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Ready once again, Buford Spencer.
Left fielder, Buford Spencer.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for you. We are under the lights this evening as we get you. Sean Burnside gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Man,
the crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's how the visiting San Francisco. So in now for San Francisco, Nathan Sexton. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Key moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance. Nathan Sexton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nathan Sexton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
And with 2 away now, let's give you. Digging in for his second at-bat, Damon McCaig. He flew out in his last at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Next to bat for the Giants, Nathan Sexton. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Sexton.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch in the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Ready to take his hacks again, Nathan Sexton, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Swing and a miss on the slurve, strike one. Stefani has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And he takes ball four again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
The 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there.
Nathan Sexton will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Popped high in the air. Jennings has a play. 1 out. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top. It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. Game 4 of the National League Championship Series is next. Alex Cervantes is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, his last one wasn't very good. When you only go 1 inning, that's a long 4 days between starts. So he's had a long time to think about what he wants to do in this one today.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on?
Thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nathan Sexton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Braun waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now for Washington, Damon McCaig, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Already 24 pitches at this point in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Nathan Sexton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nathan Sexton.
Hard liner to center field. Braun is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So coming to the plate, Nathan Sexton. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Sexton.
Hard hit to first. McCaig is right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Warner Braun. He singled his last time up.
Warner Braun.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. But they won't get 2 as he beats them. Now at the plate, Nathan Sexton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Rosado is going to get there, and that's the third out. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups in first pitch. are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Batting third, first baseman, Nathan Sexton.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his left. And the inning is over. Standing in, Damon McCaig. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Damon McCaig.
Turned on down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big league?
So digging in now, Carlos Rosado. He reached on a single in his first try.
Carlos Rosado.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, Nathan Sexton. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track in the inning. Now to the plate, Nathan Sexton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nathan Sexton.
Line drive to center field. Braun will get there, and he puts it away to retire.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National. To take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What's your take as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, Mark? At the plate, Nathan Sexton. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Spencer is there, and he'll put it away to retire the. In now, Michael Key. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Michael Key.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is. Digging in, Nathan Sexton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Sexton.
Sharp ground ball to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now at the plate, George Palmero. He drew a walk his first time up. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Sexton, the runner at second with one away. And the runner's breaking for third. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And he'll step off. Runner goes for third. And in fact, he'll just look him back to the bag. Runner breaks for third. The bouncer to the left side. To his left, Carmona. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Now a dive with the baseball as he makes the tag. He is out and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Nathan Sexton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Braun going back on it to the track. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Now batting, second baseman, George Calmera.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the fourth play is now in order. Striding in, Eli Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Eli Garcia.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Leading off for the Nationals, second baseman, Dan Fisher.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Sexton gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Nathan Sexton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. Braun has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for Washington, center fielder, Alberto.
Bounce to first. Right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Giants on top 6-0.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. San Francisco have evened up this series at 3 wins apiece. Buford Foster gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Giants, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the finale, Game 7 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, to me, this game is all about which team handles the pressure of Game 7 the best. The players know what's at stake. The fans know what's at stake. The winner goes to the World Series. The loser goes home. Every play really matters, so we'll see who can play the cleanest game and come up with some timely plays.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Batting third, first baseman, Nathan Sexton.
First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Braun sprinting after it. And that retires the side. Ready for another chance. Nathan Sexton. He flew out in his last at bat.
Nathan Sexton.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 2 out, nobody on. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third. Ready once again, Nathan Sexton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Spencer going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes. Digging in once again, Nathan Sexton. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a...
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nathan Sexton. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Lined hard toward right center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around second now and headed for third. Sexton takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way.
Obviously, they got a little over-aggressive there.
Digging in and looking for more, Damon McCaig. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire